Hey guys, I wanted to sit down and do a proper update video for quite some time now. I don't want to bore you with all the unnecessary stuff, so let's get straight into it. The last 6 months have been some of the best months of my life, both here on YouTube and in my personal life. Speaking on my personal life, I've never felt happier now than any time in the last few years. Well, no, I'm not in a relationship because we know that shit ain't happening anytime soon. I have some of the greatest friends I could ask for, and a work crew that, while I might not work with some of them anymore, thank fucking God, they've given and shown me some of the greatest and funniest things I've seen in years. They've put smiles on my face and kept me going through my toughest battles over what has been almost a year now. So, to all my coworkers and friends, thank you for keeping me sane whilst I do some dumb shit on the internet and making me feel like I'm not alone. I felt that pain for so long, and to finally be free from it makes me feel incredibly happy and thankful. I also have money now. I can sort of buy what I want and don't feel like I'm limited to an annual 6-month allowance, which is such a relief after not being able to do so for years. On the other end of the spectrum, on YouTube, this channel has seen growth that, while in the subscriber area might not be massive in terms of views and watch time, it's nuts. The channel is performing far greater than it was last year. I cannot begin to thank all of you for the incredible support throughout this year. It means the world to me to know that what I'm making is being seen by real people and that you enjoy it, regardless of how cringe, shitty, or weird it might be. However, on the subject of the videos themselves, I want to touch on them. Recently, with my newest video on Sunset Overdrive, I mentioned in its developer diaries that I was going to touch on why I made the video the way I did. And the simple answer is, I wanted to try a different approach. I want to start moving away from the crazy and over-the-top editing that I've come to establish myself with over the last 2 years. And the biggest reason for that simply being, it's starting to take its toll on me. I'm spending more time on one video than I do in almost 2 weeks at my real job. I'm putting 60 to 80 hours in per video. It's unhealthy, and it's starting to hurt me physically and mentally. Physically, in the sense that my hands and head are hurting from being at my desk typing, moving clips around, or simply staring at my monitor for hours on end. A great example of this is what happened to Maxor recently. I'm not going to go too much into this, but he too took a step back from the platform to make sure he wasn't killing himself to make a video. The mental part is that I simply have friends now. I want to go out and do stuff, go hang out with friends, play some video games, go out more, do shit. Not to mention, I'm coming home from working 8 to 9 hour shifts to then use my brain to make jokes and edit these videos. And to the average person, that can be difficult to do. In addition, you, the viewers, have made it very clear to me that this style isn't quite working anymore. My last few videos have had comments, which I've removed, saying how my editing just doesn't really work that well, and that if I want to see some real growth, I need to try something else. In my own experiences in my free time, I've seen smaller YouTubers do just fine without that crazy editing style. Some really good examples include FastMiner07, an automotive creator that covers some of the best in the racing scene, like Forza Horizon, Burnout Paradise, and a few others. Another cool YouTuber that I discovered was Dahomey, a smaller Minecraft channel that covers some of the more unique aspects of Minecraft. One of my personal favorites that I've been following recently is Gentoy, a Gmod focused creator that makes videos of him and his buddies killing each other as Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics in a hide-and-seek-like fashion. It's in seeing other creators survive without something similar to my form of editing that I'm starting to realize that I can live without it too. So, starting with the next few videos over the summer and into the fall, I'm planning to strip my editing down to something extremely basic. Not only will this make videos come out a little faster, but it will make them feel way less cringy, TikTok-like shitfests. Let me be clear, I like what I'm doing with my content. I think it makes me stand out from other creators, and it's based on the videos that I grew up with. But I want to make sure my viewers are enjoying the content that they're watching. And since you, the viewers, have said you don't like it, combined with the fact that it's starting to hurt me in more ways than one, I'm gonna change it. It's not going to feel like core PandaPowerSauce, but hey, change can be a good thing, and I think this is a good change for everyone. In addition to this, due to the change in style, I'm cutting the quantity of videos down as a whole. Moving forward, I'm planning to return to my 1 video per month formula. That is, until I can familiarize myself with a far more simplistic approach to editing. While 2 videos per month is cool and all, it was robbing all of my free time. Free time that I could instead be spending on putting more hours into work, catching up on a YouTube series, like for example, I've been wanting to watch Haluva Boss recently, or playing video games with the few friends that I have. It's going to take some time to adjust to, but all good things come with time. Even so, this change will probably be reverted within around 2 months at the minimum, as I will have found my footing with this new approach to editing, and I'll feel confident to push more videos out with it. This channel is almost 8 years old and will be celebrating its 8th birthday at the end of August. It's pretty crazy to think that I've been on this platform for this long. I'm about to be 21 years old in just a couple weeks, legally old enough to drink at a bar and even rent a supercar for 24 hours, and I started this channel when I was 13. I'm at a point now where I'm doing this for fun. not for profits. It's been like that since early last year. I realized this wasn't going to be the dream that I hoped it would, and chose to pull back so that it didn't overwhelm and consume me. I have the profits that I want through my job. I have friends and people that I care about through that too, many of which that I've come to cherish as family, and I love them dearly. I'm happy, and for the first time in years, YouTube isn't the main contributor to that happiness. My point is, we've come a long way from where we were just a few short years ago. I've changed from someone who stayed indoors and made YouTube videos and playing World of Warcraft, knowing he'd never find love or have friends, to now being someone who loves going out. Sort of. Talking to his best friends in the whole world, making and earning his salary and to spend on some questionable shit, thinking he actually has a chance with women and just being a kid again. It's amazing, and I don't want this to end anytime soon. But because I'm going through such a drastic change, I do want to try some new stuff, as I haven't really done that in the last 2 years. One of those things is to try streaming again. I haven't truly attempted a Twitch stream in over 2 years, and now that I have a computer that's capable of basically anything, I want to give it a go sometime. So be on the lookout for an announcement on that. The announcement will probably be here on YouTube at some point, and I'm also wanting to try and repost the VODs here on YouTube after the streams. Not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to do that though, given that my stream playlist that I'm building has a lot of DMCA songs in it, but I'm not monetized anyway, so who's gonna give a shit? Not to mention, there's some projects that I've wanted to do for years that I've simply had on the back burner. I've just been sitting on them and waiting for the right time to present them. These are some of the most top secret and well-kept projects and ideas that I've had on this channel, and I don't intend on announcing them at random. But now that I'm wanting to change my styles and take a far different approach to YouTube as a whole, I want to pull some of those projects out from the basement and bring them back into the spotlight. Like I said, I'm not touching on these projects right now, and I will in time. And that's pretty much it. There ain't nothing much changing on the channel as a whole. Branding and me is all staying the same. It's mostly just a slight schedule change and a switch in editing styles, this time going for a simple and basic approach to appeal to more audiences. I'm happy to be here 8 years into this journey, and I want to be here for even longer. Regardless, thank you guys for letting me ramble and tell you about this update. I don't plan on making another one of these videos until the end of the year, so here's to hoping I don't have to make another one sooner. The last major thing of note that I'll leave you with is that I'm going to be taking a bit of a break during July. This is most likely the last big month where I'm going to get to hang out with my friends before they start their semesters again in school, forcing me to mostly be all by myself again. It's also my birthday this month, and I want to catch up on some games that I haven't really had the chance to play and just relax a little bit. So while I might try to post something this month, don't count on it. I'm taking things slow while I adjust to the changes that I've made, and it's going to take time. I know this probably isn't the greatest idea for the algorithm, but hey, you just gotta say fuck the algorithm sometimes, and that's exactly what I'm doing. As always, stay up to date with everything PandaPowerSauce by visiting the community tab right here on YouTube to be notified of new videos, schedule changes, or fun updates from behind the scenes. And make sure to subscribe, because there's still some banger videos on the way later this year. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this update, and I'll see you guys again later.